If you want to get a lot smarter about the founding period and the revolutionary period in American history, there's a very good chance that these 8 books will get you a lot smarter on those subjects. You can't really talk about this period without talking about 1776 by David McCullough. If you're going to start somewhere and you haven't read anything about the Revolutionary War or the founding periods at all, probably your best place to start. A really overlooked period in the American Revolution is the South Carolina campaign, where General Cornwallis comes down south and he ends up facing Nathaniel Greene. It's a fascinating period in the American Revolution, one that's very underreported because we mostly focus on the North. This one right here, Partisans and Redcoats by Walter Edgar, is a fascinating book and one that you should definitely check out. This is a military book, like in the true blue military book sense. This is George Washington's Military Genius by Dave Palmer. It is a look at how he actually wasn't so much of a bumbling fool as some historians would lead you to believe. He still wasn't perfect, but the former superintendent of West Point here points out that maybe George Washington did a little bit better than some people would give him credit for. Before we get into the founding era, let's talk about this one right here, How the Word is Passed by Clint Smith. You can't really talk about the Revolution or founding eras without at least mentioning or trying to educate yourself a little bit better about the history of slavery. This is the best book, point blank period, about that subject. So if you're in this era, you should probably check this one out while you're at it. Let's talk about the founding era. Let's go with Making the Presidency here by Lindsay Chervinsky. This is a look at John Adams' presidency and how John Adams did a lot to sort of make the presidency what it is today. You could read a billion Joseph Ellis books, but this one is really cool, American Creation. This is probably one of your best bets for a survey of the founding era. He goes into a lot of the things that the founding fathers were dealing with, some of the trials and tribulations and arguments that they were having about what America would eventually become. And then to round things off, I feel like you probably can't do a survey like this unless you get a George Washington biography, and this massive one here, Sacred Fire, is a great place to start for Washington biographies. There's a million of them. There's a lot of really good ones. This one is pretty solid.